Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Had a little technical difficulties, but we back in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Shit just kept recording. Like ain't shit happened.
Yeah. Shit, but
That's how you do in the acting world.
Yeah.
hey,
Just Hollywood.
And
Nigga.
excellent.
This is Hollywood.
but
I don't know
Shit.
what we was talking about.
it don't even matter. We moving on, goddamn. In other news, y'all boys seen Ricky Williams is engaged, and he is going to take his wife's last name in the marriage, and he says he's doing this in order to balance out to marriage. How y'all boys feel about that?
That's their business, but when that shit happened to me though.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah, like you said, I don't get in married business, but since you put it out there,
Balance.
you gotta get this smoke. Nigga,
Hold on, let's ask Matt.
Oh, yeah, he
Matt's
Matt,
married.
you know what I'm saying? You married, cause what's April's last name?
Odom.
What was her name before Matt, or her last name before taking
maiden
yours?
Frazier.
So you wouldn't be
I'm
honored
not
to
gonna
be
be Matthew Frazier.
Matthew Frazier.
No. Call me whatever. No, I don't get it. Like I was looking it up as you was talking. Balance of what though?
That's what I'm saying. Like me and you
Different strokes
married
for
in here,
different
so it's
folks.
like
At the end of the day.
in marriage, it's gonna be 50-50, and it ain't even always 50-50 all the time. Cause shit, you gonna have to put in. Some days you gonna have to put in 70 when she put in her 30. You feel me? Some days you gonna put in your 30 and she gonna have to put in her 70.
Who
You feel me?
offered
So
this marriage? Who proposed this marriage?
That's a good question.
that's the real question.
Who
So you feel
proposed
like
the
if a
marriage?
woman proposed, then she got the right to ask the man to take her.
We can have that conversation. Yeah, I mean, shit. She got the right. That don't mean he
I
can
feel
do
like
it.
a lot of women like look down on another woman getting down on her knee, but it's like
Most
you
people
want a
do.
nigga to marry you, goddamn.
I
If
look
you
down.
feel like,
I look down on it too.
I mean,
I look down on it.
Like most
She
people do.
literally down there. I can't have no choice.
I'm amongst those looking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold it.
I was saying, like, I'm looking at it like the woman is always the one that is wanting the marriage. Like a man
Majority of the time, yeah.
is gonna be on some shit like, man,
When I'm ready.
when I'm ready.
When I'm
But a
ready.
woman knows, like,
A woman
I feel
wants
like
the
this
wedding.
nigga the one. Like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like
When you
most
put a
women
ring
just want
on-
the wedding.
Nah, they be wanting to be married.
I mean, again, like you said, this the one. This the one. I mean,
I feel it's 50-50. I feel it's 50-50. Some of them want the wedding. Some of them actually want the lifelong companionship.
because some men want to be married. Some men.
I would say it's majority women. It's not
But
all.
like, so the thing is, it's on our terms because traditionally men are the ones that's supposed to pop the question.
Right.
Yes, right. So it really has to be your time.
I'm not
Because I'm
taking
the
your
one-
fucking last name, and I'm not accepting no
No cap.
proposal
I'm
from
not doing
Brenda.
that.
You better get your ass up off this fucking
Please
ground.
get up.
I guess they would say
You
that's
gotta
a
call
pride.
them and
That's
see.
a pride and ego thing, but it's
It
like,
could be that.
Like I said, call it whatever
why
you
we
will.
why we put them in the script now?
For one, if I'm ever at the point where I want to marry a girl, like for instance, that's like the videos where niggas be online proposing to women and they be getting bucked on. It's like, brother, how did you even end up there? Like, did you not?
You too serious about this?
No.
I'm not watching that shit.
Nah, he's got a point
I'm
though.
watching
Like,
that shit.
that's something you supposed to discuss before you propose.
You
to her.
got a 95%
That's like an FBI
in
case.
your face.
Real quick,
That's a
You
layup.
should.
I want to make out a difference. Does it make a difference to anybody that she's white?
Huge difference.
I ain't gonna even lie. I wanna say we kind of discussed it before.
When you say
Also,
difference, though, when you say difference,
Doesn't
Does
make
anybody
it
have
any better,
brought
that's
that?
for sure.
It doesn't make it any better,
know,
but like
man.
I said before, you know what I'm saying?
It makes you. It kind of makes you look at him like,
I hate to be the race guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we see color.
like Cam,
help,
like
but-
no, listen. Like what you said before we, you know what I'm saying, started recording. Like it's basically like he doubled down, cause it's like we already got these folks' names as is. You know what I'm saying? So
willingly.
you're basically, you know what? I'm gonna take your name again.
Damn.
He was gonna do that regardless, though. That's all I'm saying. if he married a black woman, it was gonna be a slave name. So.
Possibly, unless like y'all boys said.
Unless she married a straight African.
I want to know in their relationship who idea was this. Like if she brought this idea up to you, that makes it even worse.
He said it's his idea for balance though. Like
he said it was. He said his idea.
It's his idea. It's his initiative.
I feel like there's so many other routes to bring balance.
He feel like it's more male dominated in relationships traditionally. So he feel like that's his way to create.
Yeah.
What's going to change?
That's not going to change.
What's going to change about the relationship other than you walk around with her last name?
Now you look crazy.
Are you now not the man anymore? Or like,
right.
Like what exactly? Anyway, so yeah, like I was about to say. I don't
it's
see
like, cause you gotta think like.
Stick this thing.
My fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
nigga.
Go ahead. I really didn't mean to do that.
No, because you're gonna forget what you was about to say.
Fuck it. It's not.
Fuck it.
No, all I was about to say is I don't understand how niggas be getting bucked on when they propose. Like, don't you discuss this beforehand? I thought.
Like,
nah, some niggas. I think some niggas probably just surprise it.
Matt, you discussed it with April?
Idiot.
I'm not stupid.
I don't want to be on that show.
It's not a show.
And it's not even so
it's
much
random videos.
It's like if you really like with a person, you in tune with them, you get an idea if they want to be with you.
They gonna give you hints.
Yeah, like you're going to know. But like if you just go on the whim, like you said, and the sky is yellow, let me propose. She could be like, what?
All right, since we talking about it, y'all propose to a bitch, right? You propose to a bitch.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yes.
So, okay, do I need to reword it?
No, I follow.
Okay, all right, listen. So,
Let's not go.
you propose to a woman. Okay. She buck.
Right.
Is the relationship over?
Yes.
Indubitably.
Yes. That shit is.
It's over with?
Yes.
Relationship over with?
That's, bro.
Hey, but hold on. What does she tell you? It's a delay, not a deny.
No, it's a deny. If you tell me no,
I've never heard that one.
especially like I said, because for me, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna spring this shit on.
Like you said, she's not saying no. She's saying.
My thing is, what you mean is the delay?
Not right now.
No, that's a no.
I mean, we're not getting
She's
married
saying we
right
ain't
now.
ready. What if she say we ain't ready right now?
We
But
not
it's
ready.
like, but the thing is,
maybe she in school
but the
or
thing
something. Maybe
is-
y'all long distance. I don't know.
The thing is, though, you get engaged before you get married. So it's like we're not about to jump
that's where eloping.
tomorrow.
All right, so we already
You know what I'm
together.
saying? We already together. We're just making the next step to marriage.
It's official. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like shit. Niggas be engaged for about 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Honestly, like for real, because it's like shit.
Damn.
It's another relationship. You're building
He's
into
not-
the marriage.
You're building in the
3-4
in
years.
the marriage.
Niggas,
You're
you going to high school all over again.
accumulating the resources. to
You
get
You know how
there.
fast that 4 years went by?
Might as well go to college, get your doctorate.
That 4 years went by fast.
Shout out to
To a
Page.
woman.
Shout out to Dr. Page.
Hey, shout out to my girl.
Page.
But yeah, I mean, I guess I never really thought about that. How long engagements are supposed to last.
Yeah, I ain't think
It's not
about
as
that.
supposed to.
It's really.
I'm on some shit like.
It's not no timeline on them. An engagement, it could be as long as you want it to
It's
be.
frowned upon after a certain period.
It's
Yeah.
exactly, but it could be as long as you want it to
Man,
be.
any long
What's the
relationship,
limit?
any long
I
relationship
definitely-
that's not marriage is frowned upon to people.
Yeah, to be honest.
Honestly,
Shacking up.
frowned
That's
upon.
what they call it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we in a new day and age, so it's like
Yeah, for
shit.
real.
I'm looking at it like, how the fuck I'm gonna know if I want to marry this person if I don't know if I want to?
Those seem like to be the happier people.
This could be the nastiest motherfucker on earth, and I don't know that because I don't stay with this.
You don't
man.
have to, I don't feel like you gotta live with a person to necessarily know that. You can spend enough time around them.
But
to
at the
see they
same
habits
time,
and,
you
I
have
feel
to
like you
also
should.
be in the household to know, like, am I gonna be able to deal with this person 24/7? Because shit, a lot of relationships ended during COVID.
Yeah.
Cause it's like we in the
I
house,
hate being around you.
and boy, listen, I can't stand. I don't
There's a lot
love
of
this
babies being
nigga.
made too, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of babies being made too, though.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
shit.
Got to the root of that relationship.
But them
boy.
relationships, them relationships was
Just
doing
imagine
that.
we
That's
going
the-
through
that shit
counseling,
just-
having all these problems, we arguing every day. Boom, let's have another baby. Yeah, that's crazy. That should be hell.
But
Yeah.
damn,
What you about to say?
I forgot. No, something about what Shaw was saying, like them relationships was doomed anyway. That pandemic just sped that shit up, so they can see y'all are actually not that compatible. But anywho, for me personally, brother, like I said, if I Well, for one, let me go back to something else you said. I'm only moving in with a girl if we engage. That's the only time I can see myself checking up. Like if I'm, like you said, okay, I would like to marry you. Let's make that next step. Other than that, I don't feel like I need to live with you. You can come over all the time, but sometimes you need to go home.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I often think about like, what is the next stage after like I live in arrangements now. I'm like, damn, can't be like this forever. As sweet as it is,
eventually, but
I was like, yeah, I can't. Hey, listen, nigga over here looking at part 2 right here.
I can tell.
Oh shit!
That shit was different, bro. Like for real, going from this to marriage, culture shock. Like it was different.
Country.
Listen, culture.
Jamaica.
Hey man.
from the hood to the
shit.
What?
Yeah, I bet that shit was different.
Great times though.
But yeah, nah. So I'm only moving in with a girl if we engage, and then I'm only proposing if we done discussed this. Like, so if you tell me no after we done discussed this, whether it's a delay or not a denial, whatever you said, no, I heard no. So for me, I don't
Getting up out of
need to hear
here.
anymore.
Cause how do I come back from that?
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Like we said,
And then it's
you
like-
gotta have a come to Jesus meeting with me after this, and how do we come back?
And then it's like I'm thinking, like,
Don't let me be in front of people.
That's what I'm saying. Most engagements are in front of my family and yours. So it's like you buckle me like that awkward moment of, hey man, holler at me outside real fast, like.
Just for you.
See, I was thinking about like the private dinner type engagement. Y'all talking about
it don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter, but
It's gonna make it the worst thing because I'm gonna be left in that room by myself after she.
I'll take the one-on-one embarrassment then. I'll take the one-on-one then.
All right,
Bring me
so-
the whole bottle, waiter. Just bring me the whole bottle.
Which one would you
I'm
pick?
just sit here, just.
Which one would you pick?
Wait, Tori.
If she turns you down, would you rather in front of your family or were y'all at a dinner, one-on-one?
101.
One-on-one. Like,
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah,
Just spare yourself that.
In front of my family?
Come on, man. Who wants that?
I don't think I would.
They don't even see me as an emotional type of nigga like that. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give it to
what? Like, what? That's exactly how I would fall out or everything.
I
What?
was thinking about the shit like, boy, you getting clowned at family events after that, like.
forthcoming
forever.
on your
Listen,
ass.
boy, hey, y'all remember that nigga got on one knee, boy?
That nigga all stayed down, nigga.
Look.
Oh, man.
Then you ask her when you go back.
She left it.
How
there.
crazy
Hey, what's
you gonna
that
go
at
if you
the lawn,
come back
boy?
to her?
if you stay with her after that,
You
yeah.
a strong
Stay
brother,
word?
man.
Yeah, that's
Strong
what-
So
brother.
family
Strong black
events
man.
bringing her afterwards, like.
Oh hell.
This
no.
lying, man.
I know you
Hell
ain't brought
no.
I
That is
was-
that one
irreparable
auntie.
damage.
I know you
This
ain't
bitch
brought.
don't even want you.
That is everybody is looking at y'all like
man.
looking at
That
you
ain't
like
right.
a fool.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll take the
man.
one-on-one.
What's up, boo boo?
Yeah, now that you said
I
that,
don't
I'm
think
gonna
I
take
would
that
ever-
101 and then just tell my family. Yeah,
I've always said I would never do the big
We broke
proposal
up.
anyway though.
Yeah,
If I did that shit, it'd be
Tell them
some
anything.
I ain't even gonna lie.
little shit that
A
would
big
be
marriage
documented
is-
that I could show afterwards.
That has
I-
been.
You can say she cheated.
It's like I ain't even gonna front.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
A friend of mine
really
is
bad.
going through one of those right now. You feel me? And it's like
What?
a divorce,
Oh.
and it's like
Shut the
chill out.
I thought you about to say something.
Nah, that nigga down there choked on his drink, boy. Like damn,
I said they going
dog.
through a what? Okay.
But no, goddamn, it's like I thought about Chico Bean when he told me what he was going through, and it's like shit. Like you said, man, a lot of the females want the wedding. They don't really want the next step. And it's like that nigga Chico said some shit. Like I feel like if you have a big wedding, if you have a divorce, you need to have a big divorce and tell these folks
I
why.
agree with that, man.
You feel me? It didn't work out. Like
Yeah, I do.
you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like
You took
shit.
us
Yeah.
through all this trouble to goddamn dress up.
Brought
and all this
everybody in
stuff.
your business and all
To act
that
like
shit.
y'all
I mean-
gonna be forever and ever.
But
So-
to that point, that'd be suffering twice. Cause you already paid for all these people had a great time.
Yeah.
People went,
He
but
took
they
us up twice.
ain't had to put nothing in there. They went, gave you gifts, fine. But you don't gotta tell the people.
Listen, there's nothing worse to me than somebody coming to ask you, damn, what happened? Bitch. I I just got over this shit, nigga. I don't want to fucking talk about that.
Man, listen, I was watching
What?
I was watching the Earthquake interview with Shannon Sharp, and he was like, man, I was married for 3 years. It took me 9 to get divorced.
Oh yeah,
Clear,
I've heard a lot of people scratch that. I've been getting a divorce for the last couple of years. Like,
Man, that shit costs money.
Word.
Like the money it costs to get married and a wedding, it costs 2 times that.
You in there.
This man uncle said the funniest shit at his wedding.
You want me to say it?
He talking about, well, son, the hard part's done. No, the easy part's done. You gave her the wedding ring. Now it's time for the suffering.
I heard so many old heads say that. That's a lot of suffering, boy.
That nigga say now you got the 3 rings:
Yep.
the wedding ring, the engagement ring. Now you're about to get the suffering.
Damn, I fucking lost.
That does not sound pleasing.
I fucking lost it with that nigga.
But that part about it is he told me that at my wedding.
That nigga
Tells
everybody.
Passing around
Funniest
knowledge.
niggas I
Nigga dropping gems.
Hey.
I like, okay, shot.
Is that, hey, do y'all think that's equivalent to the petty ass auntie who always be coming around talking about niggas ain't shit their whole life and shit like that?
I mean, his uncle.
I don't want to hear no shit like that in my way. Don't tell me no shit like that. I'm gonna be blue.
Don't project on me.
I think it's equivalent to an old married nigga coming up and telling you happy wife, happy life.
I don't want to hear that shit either, to
I
be
don't
honest.
want to hear that shit.
Don't get me wrong, I want my wife to be happy, but
Yeah.
I want me to be happy too.
Bro,
All days are blessed.
what we said yesterday, Barry talking about, because they always got to be right, and no, I'm right, and I was like, it ain't always about being right. He's talking about, yeah, no, I got to be right.
Hey, listen.
If I am
With that
right,
mindset,
that's what it is.
with that mindset,
there's no
that
way I
mindset.
will let you get away without no.
But I agree.
But listen now, but he right, like, it's
Come
like,
on, man.
I'm on some shit like, bro, I be on some shit with my wife, like, fam, listen, I'm not about to argue with you because
They hate that more.
like I'm not about to keep I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you about this because you're about to feel the way that you feel, and I know what I said, and I feel like I'm right.
Right.
So I don't
But
want to
nah,
discuss it
sometimes you
anymore.
can see at the point where they mind change, they be like, "Oh, this nigga is right," but then they got to keep going.
They see it at, they always see it after a while.
Gotcha, didn't I?
But it's like it's the same way with us. We be seeing it after a while.
Yeah,
too.
nah,
like
that was
in the
if
heat
I-
of,
if
in
I-
the heat of the moment, you don't see that
Yeah,
shit. But
yeah.
goddamn, after a while, it's like, damn, she did have a.
But
point.
niggas more prone to be like, "All right, yeah, I don't fuck up. You might be right on that one." Niggas, they'll be like,
Right.
They go argue to death. They be like, "Nigga, you is wrong.
They wrong.
You just proved I was right."
Just off the
Stop
strength for
saying
not wanting to tell you that you right,
that. Oh God.
then come back later like, maybe I
What's
could've.
that? No.
Yeah.
Get him.
Right. Get your ass out of here.
No.
I changed
Not
my
an apology.
Not no motherfucking
Get
apology.
away.
But I'll take some.
I was about to say that nigga tripping talking about no get away.
Get away with
Hold
it
up,
for now.
hold up.
Until I hit my food up.
I'll take it.
Get your ass back. You know what?
It's not a denial. It's just a delay.
There you go. There you go.
It all comes full circle.
So before we wrap that up, goddamn, all in favor that y'all not taking y'all wife's last name.
If that ever comes,
Hell
I'm
no.
definitely not doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, to niggas that's how they do it, more power to you. I wouldn't say more power to us. Stop doing that
Don't do
shit.
that shit.
Stop doing that
So you
shit.
gotta share bank accounts.
It's
So
a- like,
I'm
brother,
definitely
like,
not doing that.
Listen,
Till I'm good and ready.
You're gonna lose enough. Don't lose your name too.
women have done
I mean,
great. They have done exceptional in the past decades as far as coming with equality. All right. Well, you taking a little too far.
Balance
A little
mind.
too far.
And I'm thinking about it like
It's a
this.
little bit too far.
I'm thinking about it like this too.
Niggas don't want to be dominant no more. What the
If
fuck
you-
is going on?
If you do get a divorce,
My last name.
if you do get a divorce, like I know a lot of females that still have their former husband's last name and they're still single, and their last name does a lot for them. Like Shawnee O'Neal, like I like not to talk down, but it's like
She getting money from that name.
she getting money from that name because it's like
The Shaq White
He probably
Foundation.
Yeah.
Shaq allow that shit.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like shit.
Shaq don't give a damn.
How is he gonna benefit off of her last name? Is what I'm thinking about in the long
Who knows
run.
her last
like,
name?
That was saying she
Anybody?
gave that up when they
Nobody?
married.
Don't.
When they got married, she gave that up.
Can't even
Proudly though. That's
Right.
what.
I was saying she agreed to give her last name.
I'm sure she's
We got
somewhere
it.
home sitting somewhere talking about why these niggas talking about me, but
Right.
hey,
See how
It just
I
happened.
ain't this shit. You feel me?
But that it wasn't any leaks.
Because it's
You
straight.
feel me? But yeah,
Everybody-
I'm
get in
saying.
it.
That's what
We ain't slut shaming. What KB and them
you
said?
be happy to take that nigga last name. I feel like if you don't want to take your nigga last
You
name,
don't
you're
respect
obviously
that nigga.
embarrassed.
You don't respect that nigga.
You're
Right.
embarrassed.
You are not proud to be marrying that nigga.
Yeah.
And what does that say about you?
Like I don't.
You embarrassed by your nigga? Why you laying up with this nigga?
I ain't gonna front. I don't know a lot of women that would even, would want you to have their last name.
Right.
A lot of women be open to that shit. Like,
What?
yeah, let me drop this shit. Like,
If your bitch ain't trying to be your fucking sidekick at all times, you doing something wrong.
I was about to say, I wanted to talk about that too. Like, women want to be us so bad, bro. Like,
What?
they want to be us so bad. Cause I seen a post the other day. Like, I love my nigga. I want to be my nigga Junior. Like, bro, I was seeing that shit. I was like, damn, for real. Like,
Hey, real shit.
Nah.
Nah.
If she fuck with you like
She
that,
gonna take your slang, your music.
Come on, man.
Hey man.
Come on.
that's what I'm saying. So it's hard to believe. Like,
Bless you, brother. Thank you.
it's hard to believe, but then again, it's not. Cause like Matt said, like a lot of women want the wedding, but some of these women just want to be us, and they want to live like us. You feel
They
me?
want you to take control.
Yeah, you gotta
They want you to be the man
Clarify that.
that
They want
want
to
you-
control
you
their own
supposed to be.
destiny. They don't want to be set like handcuffed.
You know that's why I like the city girls. All that shit they be talking about
I'm
niggas,
about to
but
say,
in
who
their
said they
interviews they be talking about how much they love their niggas, like
Who
24/7.
said they can't?
Like,
Do whatever it is they want to do. Who said that?
Said what?
Without being responsible, having this nigga with them, like being in a relationship. Some females don't want the title; they just want to be who
Oh.
they are.
Let them be.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. You don't be giving me girlfriend problems. You ain't trying to be no girlfriend. That's different. You gotta pick a side.
I stand
Real
on the
big
hill
one.
that
Stay on
whoever
it.
proposed
Yeah.
this wedding or this marriage, and you accept it, you take on.
I'm
You
still-
had now that female again. That's up to y'all.
Right.
But me personally,
I still don't know for sure.
it's a fair argument.
What you
I still wanna
mean?
know what
Y'all talking about? Okay, I get what you saying when they be like swagger jacking and shit like that. But you talking about they want to be us in terms of what? What do you mean they want to be us?
Brother.
Oh, I thought he meant like how they talk like
Yeah,
you know,
I
still
get that part. I
lingo.
think
saying
that's
all that, but it's like at the same time, bro, females wanna fuck who they wanna fuck without the title of being called a hoe. Honestly, like a nigga could go fuck this bitch. Some
still
women
call-
will.
they still
Some
call-
women
I
will
feel like we're
consider
going off
that.
topic. Is that me or am I tripping?
No, I just want to get clarity on what this nigga was talking about. Then we
Yeah, but he asked for clarity what he was talking about. So yeah.
because he was stressing like they want
Basically,
to be
cause-
on some control their own destiny type shit. And I'm
I
trying
feel
to
like
figure out
they
why
if
don't
that's
control
just
their own destiny.
that's just their mindset. They feel like they
Yeah.
don't or they can't like
I
labels
get what
gonna
you're saying,
label.
though.
Cause
Biggie Smalls said that he was called a hoe slut freaking shit. Like
I'm
what?
saying,
They ain't what
But
they call it.
we were willing to
It's what
accept
you-
that
it's what you
title.
ask.
we're willing
We
to
willing to
accept.
accept it. They don't want the consequences of what
They want to do it. They just
And
don't
they're
want
not
to be
comfortable
labeled.
with
Which I can
themselves.
dig
They need to go
that.
to therapy.
Come on.
Yeah.
I can
You
dig
gotta
that.
pick a side though. You gonna do it.
Come
You
on,
gotta.
man.
Hey.
It sounds good in theory, but they don't have to pick a side.
They really don't.
Why they don't?
Because we gonna call them that, but if they don't accept it, shit, what can we do?
I'm not saying a lot of
If
people.
anything, niggas ain't gotta pick a side.
Hey, bro. Like
They
I
gonna
said,
say
no,
let's
I
see the
ain't.
win.
They care less about the action and more so about
Who the action is
Right,
with?
right.
you know,
No.
more so know the name they're going to be called for the action.
Yeah.
Which again, like I said,
That's important too.
It's
I ain't
understandable.
gonna- sometimes
you don't want
the
nobody
girls
to call
care
you
about who
nothing
was with
other
it.
than your name, but it's like
yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm saying a lot of females don't want to have these niggas' names attached to them, just like us. Like
I ain't
niggas
mad at them for that.
definitely
Not
go
mad at
run
them
their
for
mouth, and you be like, nigga.
that. Not mad.
I
at
heard a
them for
comedian
that.
say that like niggas be coming them like telling niggas about who they slept with and shit. Like nigga,
I'm not mad at women
I
for
don't
not
care.
wanting to be attached to these people.
Niggas gonna run their mouth.
Mind your business.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
Now that I can blame niggas for.
Yes.
How we say we slut shaming girls. Niggas definitely run their mouth
yeah,
a little
yeah,
more.
for sure.
That's probably because I don't be around that.
I mean, ESTG kind of made it cool.
What?
Slut shaming?
Not slut shaming, but telling your partner,
What you mean? Tell me.
Oh, what song that is?
"I'm here for a second, baby. Give your best impression."
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I told all my niggas about that pussy.
That's wild. That he didn't make that popular though. But that's
I'm about to say, yeah, niggas.
That's just a wild
niggas
bar.
doing that anyway, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like
give, like, recommendation?
he's the one that really put it out. They like shit like, hey boy, this bitch right here. Who else put it out there?
He just
Cameron.
Oh,
You telling me niggas just started passing around hoes?
no, nigga, like actually rapping about this shit. Like I'm actually going to tell my partner that I hit this one.
You never heard it ain't no fun if the homies
I'm
can't
about
have
to say,
that?
I can't quote off the top of my head right now, but I know it's several
That was back in the
thug lyrics where these niggas
Nate
talk
Dogg,
about
Snoop
this.
Dogg, they been talking about that
Plus
shit.
don't say word, and we gonna get it on the night.
Even Beyonce had quoted that shit from in one of her songs, some shit like that.
Well,
It came from Nick Dogg, you know, and stuff. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have
that
that.
ain't slut shaming. That's
I'm saying, goddamn,
Yeah.
shit. I ain't
I'm
telling
telling my
everybody.
niggas about
I
this.
told a small select group of niggas about this. Everybody didn't find out about this.
So small.
Seriously. Yeah. So, but yeah. So that's enough on that wild shit with Ricky Williams. I'm still gonna call him Ricky Williams. If my name Ricky Williams, I'm gonna call him Ricky Williams.
And if you getting married,
Whatever
do what the fuck you want to do,
what
goddamn.
you
If you
wanna
gonna take
do.
her last
Yeah,
name,
yeah.
take it.
It was on
If you're
Instagram.
not-
We had to
It
talk
was
about it.
public, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's public documented, so
Do what makes you happy.
we're just another news.
Shit, you said something about goddamn these Canadian banks robbing folks, cuz, and
Oh,
all.
they ain't really robbing for. They just cutting niggas' water off when they want to.
Shit ain't happening down here.
Going dope.
If you do some shit they don't like some truckers had went on strike because they didn't like the new COVID mandates that was being imposed on them at work. So them niggas went on strike, and the government basically, them and banks and insurance companies came together and froze them niggas like bank accounts and other fund accounts and all that, you know, IRA, Roth.
Damn.
Cause they know people got the power.
Yeah.
You just stop doing shit, the government, what they gonna do?
I think his name is Prime Minister Trudeau. Like, he's one of them guys that's like, he trying to
My way or the
he
highway.
with that new world order shit,
So
bro.
now these
Like,
niggas they just homeless. They can't pay their
I
bills.
don't know how they doing. I just know for like, and I think it's probably like only a 30-day suspension. So like after a while they let them get back in it, but it's like for 30 days, nigga, I'm locked
Oh,
out
they
of my
they
account.
basically
sound
froze
right.
it. Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to be up under nobody called a prime minister. It just sounds like another word for dictator or some shit.
So yeah, bro, that this digital currency shit, like cryptocurrency, is cool and all, but it's like, man, the deeper they get into that shit, and like cards and shit, the further they move away from actual money, it seems cool, but it's really bad.
I got a Robinhood card.
That shit is really actually not good. Like they're trying to move away from physical money. Because then they'll be able to do more shit like this, like just straight up.
They can shut down the system if somebody hacked the system.
Shut your
It's a lot of cons and not a lot of pros.
Keep cash king. That's my.
hope
I
your car
say
don't
keep
need
cash
gas.
king.
Hope your car don't need gas.
Word.
Some shit like that happen.
Shit, you can only use Bitcoin in the metaverse and shit, though, ain't it?
I don't know.
I
That
don't know
Bitcoin,
much
all
about
that
the
shit,
metaverse
man.
yet,
The
but-
way that shit fluctuate, it be up one day, down another.
Right.
They be showing you that it's fake. They
Yeah.
got control over all that shit.
I mean, money pay too.
Yeah, I say yeah, it all is really, but
everything made up, nigga.
it's all just a concept.
That shit
I just
wild.
don't like the fact that them folks could do some shit.
I'm about to
like
say,
that, 'cause
listen,
it's like,
man, it
not-
ain't, you ain't seen the last of that shit, bro. I'm telling you. You haven't
but I'm
seen the
thinking
last
about
of
it like this, like
That's why it's up
What's
to the
next?
people. They gotta fuck that shit up, man. You gotta keep telling people go out there and scan some shit every way you can.
but it's like okay,
Fuck up all their numbers. Fuck up everything. Hey,
Right.
dude, you gotta fuck up all the numbers out
The
there.
geniuses that want to use their powers for
For the good shit, yeah.
Come on, man.
Get some get back.
All them real hackers out there, them anonymous
That's what
people.
I'm really scared of, boy. When niggas talk about criminals in the world, I'm
What?
scared of them.
Real hackers.
Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because, bro, everything is just so fucking connected by the internet and fucking technology and shit these days.
But it's
Wi-Fi
like-
and shit. Like,
I'm on some shit like when you thinking about it, like, bro, I done worked this long, cause it ain't even about the money that I haven't made yet. Like the money that's in my account, bro, I worked hard for that shit. How the fuck you gonna freeze my
this
shit?
is my money.
This is my money, cuz like the fuck you mean? Like though I'm not
They know what the fuck they mean.
nah, like I'm saying,
What the
bro.
fuck they
I'm
mean?
though I'm not coming to work, bro. Like nigga,
You
I
fuck
made
on work?
this shit, cuz
See,
give me
now
my
you-
motherfucking
Now
money.
you got
Two
back
months.
pay.
Two.
Right, now you got back pay. They want you to do that.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, they about to try and do shit like making social credit scores and shit a thing. Like, I think they already do that
Social
shit.
credit score.
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
It's like, basically, Exactly what it sounds like. Like how you, it's like a conduct grade. Like you know how we used to get a grade for conduct in school.
Right.
It's basically how you behave.
Right.
It's basically a social credit score. Like
so
Online.
Is your
Just
behavior
online.
in society?
yeah.
They grade you at a real life.
I'm weak.
That's sick. That's fucking
All right, man.
sick.
GTA in this motherfucker.
0.
And shit like that gonna be used to like I'm telling you, bro, like
To do what? Yeah, like what's
to
gonna be the
fucking
I'm thinking
stop
about
you
like-
from getting shit.
A business or some shit like that, because it's like shit. A lot of these
He's
felons,
not good for society.
it's
Don't
like
let him go there.
think about it, a lot of
I'm sorry,
felons
shadow
that's coming out
banning
of
people.
jail.
Crazy.
A lot of felons coming out of jail. There's not a lot of work for you. You can only do warehouse and
Right.
They
these
trying to
type
make
of
you
jobs.
lazy, bro. They
So
keep
it's like
raise
shit.
niggas in the house,
Yeah.
man. What?
Or
Yeah,
niggas-
but
niggas
this
be
nigga
watching
try.
themselves,
This nigga try to get a
Yeah,
business.
niggas getting lazy.
This nigga try to get a business, and he just served 10, 15 years for selling cocaine. Like, he has experience
He
in
clearly
business.
knows how to run an
He clearly knows
empire.
how to run some shit. But no,
Let's
we're not
just
gonna
get him
do
the right
this because
Very skilled.
Because
Very
his
skilled.
social credit score
Business acumen.
isn't really high.
Right.
he's been in prison for a while, so he doesn't know
Yeah,
anything
type
about running
shit.
a business.
You know, with shit like that, they'll find a way to
No, he black.
tweak it. Yeah, I'm about to say to fuck with who they really want.
I about to say some because them hackers that be getting locked up, they be getting jobs and shit like that.
Oh yeah, well them that's like the top motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's like that little boy that hacked into his school fucking computer system. I don't know if we talked about that shit on one episode.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that nigga hacked into that shit like and shut down the school's fucking Wi-Fi for like a month. And the FBI shit had to come in. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on. This little nigga, he's a fucking prodigy. But yeah, I'm scared of niggas that know how to do shit like that because they know how to do shit like log into your Alexa, tap into your phone and shit and listen to you, like for real.
And it's like they only use their powers for like real life evil shit.
Espionage. What the
Like,
fuck else do you need to know how to do shit like that for?
Go ahead.
There's
Sally,
no
baby.
good reason why I need to know how to
That's
log
right.
into the fucking technology in somebody else's house. None.
it's wild.
Espionage is a great word.
Seems so like
That is the-
detective, like
Right.
The theme of America now, bro. That's why I be stressing, like, bro, and this shit, maybe like so much has changed. Shit has changed, but at the same time, a lot of it is just covert, and like swept under the rug. Or,
They do it a different way.
yeah, it's like
Now you see me.
anything.
All right. Look at this over here. While this over here is
Look
going
at shiny
on.
shit right here while I rob your ass.
Right,
For
pretty
real.
much.
In your back pocket.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
what's that?
For real. So yeah, that's a
Slap
man.
the shit out your ass once you look the other way. Look at that over there.
Shit.
That shit is my wife and kid.
ass.
Junior. But yeah, bro, shit crazy out here, man. For real, but shit crazy. Our government, or government's period, they.
Wait, so what countries they doing that in?
Oh well, that shit happened in. Wait.
Social.
Well, I know parts
credits.
of Asia. I almost want to say maybe China, but
China.
yeah, parts of Asia they already do shit like that. But yeah,
They
Damn, bro,
about
shit gonna start-
honoring your family and shit over there, so
Right.
your shit better be 18.
Man,
Shit.
please.
Yeah, I thought they'd bring that shit to America.
Oh, I mean, listen, bro.
They always say honor your family.
Country as a whole
in
social
these places. But they
What?
be, that's like the biggest place they be throwing away daughters and shit at birth and
I
shit.
think they having
like,
a problem with like
Babies. Too much
something
population,
over here, population control
Yeah.
over there because it's was it too many men or something? I guess or too
I
many
think
boys.
people in general.
Well, it's got something to do with it being imbalanced, like you say, in men and women.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I want to say, but yeah, that's just
That's
Right.
it.
everybody got a rule until that rule just don't fit them no more. Then
Yeah.
they're like, all right, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, nigga,
That's a gem.
it's literally the history of everything.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that, like, I was thinking about that on the way over here. Like, bro, everything ain't for everybody. Like, you're not supposed to fit in everywhere. So, it's like,
Yeah.
just because it ain't work over here, it'll work somewhere else. Like,
A misfit?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have no problem with it. I ain't trying to fit in.
shit.
And they want to say, I ain't made to like, nigga.
Keep it me out.
Make y'all niggas
Yeah.
mad. Make y'all niggas mad.
Yeah. Well, what else, man? Enough of them niggas trying to scam us and rob us some more.
Shit.
Oh, that Ethiopian calendar job.
So, it's been heard that,
Documented.
documented even, that Ethiopia.
So do it take 26 days and no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, shout out to Scooter, man.
Asshole.
Shout out to Scooter, man. Y'all gonna hear episode before this. That nigga Scooter say some shit about it. It
Falsifying documents.
Right. Fake news.
You are fake news.
This nigga said it take 26 days to get from the top of Africa to the bottom, cause when in all actuality it only takes 6 days.
We'll give him the credit that he did find out it was just 6 instead of 26, right?
But he came on wax like, it take 20. No, it doesn't.
This nigga is a wild boy.
But nah, Ethiopia is the only colony in Africa to not be colonized.
Country, yeah.
So, they also don't live on the Gregorian calendar, which I don't know exactly what that is,
Apparently
but
we do.
we do.
Must be the proper calendar.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say a proper calendar, cause like, who the fuck?
There's a lot of different
Yeah,
calendars out there though.
And who the fuck? I still don't know to this day who the fuck invented time. Like,
I don't know, but the Gregorian calendar is only used in most countries today. So that leads me to believe
This shit is recent. This is some new shit.
who else country ain't on?
This some new shit.
Who
Like,
ain't
this
who
even
y'all ain't
no-
jumped in?
but in the Gregorian calendar, we are in the year 2022. I want to say Ethiopia is in 2016 or 2017 or something like that, and they have 13 months in their calendar.
Man, that's wild. Because when I was 25, I said I was gonna go back to 21. I was gonna stop aging. I was gonna the next couple of years. I was gonna go back to 21. Since people just doing what the fuck they want to do, you know, niggas just literally be whatever race they want to be. You know,
Making up genders.
You need to be whatever the fuck you want to be. So I decided I didn't want to be 26. I want to be 21 again and redo the last couple of years. But now I'm finding out I can actually go somewhere and live this.
It's like, I'm thinking about it like, what if you do go to Ethiopia and it be on some shit like you do go back a couple years.
What? 16 again?
Shit.
Yeah.
Like shit, like it's 20.
Shrinking a little bit.
What's up? What? You say start shrinking? Okay,
like
time war.
yeah.
Okay, time war. Nigga lose his head and
God.
shit. Hey, wait.
Hey,
What's happening?
Boy, listen.
I had more muscles than this.
No, I didn't.
Like that's a crazy thing though, cause it's like shit. Like, I mean, everybody is on a different type of time, but them folks really is on a
There
different
was
type of
that
time.
Mayan calendar shit when people thought the fucking world was going to end in what in
Year 2000.
Or what?
Yeah, at first it was like the year 2000. Then they said 2012.
Yeah, like so it's different civilizations. I'm sure it's several people out there that don't operate on the type of time that we do, but it's just crazy to know. Like I feel like this obviously been a thing. Why haven't I ever heard about this?
Because the Gregorian calendar is like 440 years old.
Yeah, so that's
this calendar shit that we using now. Only
So
four.
this is the longest one, right?
in relevance to the world's actual existence. That's
I'm
not.
about to say we billions of years in the game
Yeah.
on this planet. So
And
what's
they,
up?
and they just not came up with it.
440?
440, like
What
50,
was the question?
That ain't shit.
more of a
We
statement.
basically was talking about
Since
the
1582.
difference between the Gregorian and the what's the name of the calendar?
It's the Ethiopian and the Gregorian calendar.
Oh, so their calendar is called the Ethiopian calendar.
Yeah.
So time is just a concept.
I never knew they.
Pretty much. But I also never knew they was the only country to not be colonized in Africa. I never knew that.
That's hard.
Every
Never
day.
knew.
I sobered up on my trip to the bathroom.
Refreshing.
That's hard.
It was.
So I think we already asked if you can go back in time question. We asked about a time machine, but if y'all could redo something in the last 5 years.
5 years.
Last 5
He
years.
said,
ago.
would you go back to 21?
Well,
Go
I
back
mean,
in
for
5 years.
me, 5 years ago would be
Yeah.
21. So, but
Shit,
I wouldn't have got my master's. I'd have found a different trade. I ain't even gonna cap.
no money.
I would have just grabbed all of us and said, let's do this earlier.
It's the boys' idea.
Right.
It's the boys' idea.
I feel like
But that's why I said I
it was
wouldn't
already
change-
out there back
That's why I
then.
Yeah,
said-
no,
that's
for
why I
real.
told him
Shit,
I
we
wouldn't
was already
change
talking
mine.
about it back then, probably.
I was about to say, goddamn, I don't think I'd change it. Like,
wouldn't
I'm
change
kind
mine.
of enjoying the journey that I'm on so far.
And you
so-
don't know where we gonna go at from
Exactly.
here. So
So
Yeah.
last
It's like a
5
nigga go back and
I don't
fuck
wanna
some
stunt
shit
that
up.
growth. Yeah.
Like,
Probably
I
a few
don't
girls
know.
I wouldn't fuck with. But other than
That's a
that,
good one.
yeah.
I said
That's the main thing.
He could never argue
I would take more time and realize, you know what, young nigga. Basically, the things I realized now, like you are worth so much.
Right.
You need to be focusing on
Adjust your crown,
You
King.
need to be focusing on yourself. Like I was in school, but also nigga was young. But that would be the only thing I would redo. Like focus less on.
But that's what comes with it though, because you wouldn't know who wouldn't not. Yeah,
you gotta learn. You gotta go through it to learn.
Y'all believe in the whole right person, wrong timing thing?
I used to, but not no more.
That right. You see how you shook his head? Not no more. Nigga went to grabbing his hands and all about that shit. Thought about that shit.
Damn, that's the clip.
Damn, beat it.
Yeah, very.
Not no more. That nigga with the thing and nigga said,
Take it to
"Fuck
the
that bitch."
therapist.
I just need to call my therapist. I ain't talking to her.
Damn.
Nah, not no more.
Shut the fuck up.
Shit, we here. Fuck it. We here, King. Go ahead, let it out.
No, I don't. Like I said, I used to believe in that shit. On some like I don't know. I just used to think, okay, if I met this person at a different time, then shit would have went different. But as I got older, it's like, bro, you met her when you was supposed to. So it's like that's why what I'm saying. Ain't no that was the timing of it. So if the shit was supposed to go better than that, it would have. So that's really why I don't believe in it. Not on some.
Podcast therapy coming soon. That's another bag.
Black men need to talk about
Clear table talk.
Hey man, come on, man.
Tired table talk.
Come on, man. Tired table talk.
Hey, cut this mic off. Write that shit down.
Oh shit.
So why do you
If you a
feel
black man, you need somebody
so
to talk to,
much?
nigga. Bring your bitch ass on.
Bring your ass to Pope Truck.
We gonna get rid of all that trauma, all that bullshit you going through, all that shit, nigga. Man up, nigga.
Roll all that shit up.
Hit the joint.
Oh god.
Come on, man.
Stop all that fucking cough.
I'm crying because you crying.
I'm crying because it's hot.
Eyeball sweating, nigga. Fuck. And you just said some powerful shit.
Come on, man.
Stupid.
We here to touch base.
Oh shit.
All right.
Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. We do this shit to not only make y'all laugh, but make all black people stronger. You know what I'm saying? With knowledge, laughs, anything we could do, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this shit been therapy for me a couple times.
Talk that shit.
And it's like, I hope, goddamn, what we doing is helping y'all black folks get through y'all day. You know what I'm saying? You working your 9 to 5. You sitting on your ass smoking a joint, watching the Everest commercial and bruh telling you ain't doing nothing with yourself. That's for you, you know what I'm saying? That's for everybody, man. Not only all people in Savannah, but all over the world, man. Shit, we just want to bring a different perspective.
Speaking of episodes that was therapeutic, well, that episode we did with Matt about ego, ooh, boy,
The episode you weren't supposed to be on?
that shit, I was invited.
Oh, bullshit.
That shit was a doozy.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Shit, Matt, what's going on with O2 Lit right now, man? I was about to say, before we wrap up, man, what O2 Lit got going on, man?
O2 Lit podcast is currently in its 3rd season.
That man lapped our ass.
We in 3rd season. Bruh, it's just really been up. Like y'all just said, I'm sitting here just nodding my head because a time or two, you know, if you tapped into the O2 Lit podcast everywhere that the podcast is, honestly, O2 Lit LLC on Instagram, but just sitting down, recording, getting these thoughts off, and you get revelations even when you're not expecting it. Like some shit just come to you and you be like, "Ooh, I'm talking to myself."
Preach.
But it's just the podcast journey itself, and to this day, I still, you know, pay homage to y'all boys on my platform because definitely this is the home team. So,
And it's crazy because it's like folks don't even be knowing, like, a lot of these episodes, you be in the background. You just don't be on camera. Like you still be in the vicinity. Like, that
the only reason I'm
nigga.
saying here is because I ain't had no guests.
Shit, real life, supporter, brother, you know what I'm saying?
Filling in that
You know what I'm
space.
saying? Filling in, you feel me? And while you here, I want you to give these folks, if they not listening to your show, I want you to give them a piece of literature that may help them on their day to day, or maybe even a Bible scripture.
I'll do you one better. Today is Memorial Day. I just dropped this episode of The Alchemist. It's called The Treasure Within, and honestly,
Sound powerful.
that book itself it teaches you not only, like, of course you can go out and search for treasure, but you got to be in tune with God and then connected with everything else to realize that the treasure that you looking for, you already
It's already
got it.
inside you.
You already got it. So, and you know, on that episode, we talk about, you know, the unimportance of fear and death, because you, again, when you pay reverence to the Creator, then you embrace everything that's gonna come with your life. Like Cam said, you supposed to do something whenever you're supposed to, and if ever it's your time to go, you go out doing exactly what your purpose was, what it is your heart telling you to do. It don't matter what they say. It say so. A piece of literature, The Alchemist. I just read it. It's still fresh on my mind. So do that. But if we want to talk Bible scriptures, Psalm 30:5, weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. It's always.
Where's that out?
Listen, man. Especially in the climate that we in, it seems like we really enveloped in a lot of negativity. All these shootings, all this death, like all of these stupid ass laws that's being passed. It's a lot of calamity, but you gotta find calm in this storm. Remain anchored in your faith, as I say on the podcast. I mean, troubles don't last always.
Yeah, don't last
Eventually,
Prosperity does
You
though.
feel me?
got to be willing to endure.
And one monkey don't stop no show.
Ever.
Come on, man.
You don't. And when you feeling alone, you never alone if you know God with you.
And I'm gonna say this again, you feel me? Cause it was a joke, but it's real shit, bro. It be a delay, not always a denial, cause like real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just cause it don't happen for you now, cause don't mean.
Boy, you coming
In
full
life,
circle
for
today,
sure.
boy. What about
In
2
life,
for 2?
Nigga, like you
For
part
sure.
of the You a podcast.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying. Well, go ahead, man.
But no, that's it, man. So if you haven't tapped in, I know that these boys be posting my shit. I see it.
man.
So if
Check
you
me
not
out,
tapped
for
in,
real.
tap in, man,
Check
for
me
real.
out.
I drop 2 episodes a week. Got all the time in the world.
Really.
We about to take a break, like a
We about to take a break.
2-month break.
Yeah.
Have a
So
lot of content to catch up
Catch up
on.
on
anyway.
Yeah.
Fresh stuff included.
And shit,
Get started.
I'm gonna get on in
you
there.
gonna have to catch up on his shit.
It's
Power
lit.
come back soon.
When
All
Power come back
that.
on?
Damn.
I think August. I ain't gonna front.
We got a whole
Yeah, I mean,
summer.
All right,
set,
shit.
dude.
But nah, he said a 2-month break. Goddamn, like.
Stranger Things just came back. P Valley about to come back.
Oh yeah, P Valley on June
hey, Stranger
3rd.
Things hit.
I heard Stranger Things.
Listen,
yeah, season
I ain't
4
finished.
turned.
Can't get in this
I ain't
shit.
started.
I ain't never started watching it.
But it's on. Nah, this part
It
1.
be long though.
It's like
okay.
this is volume 1 or some shit. So
Yeah,
I think
they-
Things
be
was
like-
too freak for me.
I ain't gonna. It was one of the things. The first time I seen it, I was like, it's a little sad. This first episode, I had
It's
to
a
come
little
back. I had to come back and watch it,
It was-
again.
it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that turned me
you
off.
see
I
how
was like,
like, damn,
okay,
little nigga
I
lost
ain't
his
fucking
partner.
with
That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
that shit
But
started
then I was like,
popping
yeah,
off.
once I kept. Well, actually, I took some time off and watched it. Then I went back and watched it again. You know what I'm saying? Had some time to kill, but once I started getting into it, yeah, I was binge watching that shit.
Let's see. You gonna have to find something to watch, goddamn. After these
That's
finals,
what I'm about to
goddamn.
do.
Yeah, man.
Who y'all boys like?
Shout out to the Celtics, goddamn,
y'all
making
like?
it to the
What y'all
finals.
like?
Shit, I got Golden State in
I
4.
like you said
Warriors.
I got Golden State in 4.
I don't know about 4.
Damn.
I like Golden State.
I got Golden State in 4.
You sweeping folks?
I don't like them to win in 4, but I like Golden State.
I like the Celtics.
Golden State in 4.
What?
I like
Just
a
because
man.
it's Duke.
Yeah.
Just
I like
'cause
a man. I like a
I
man.
fuck with Jason
7.
Tatum, man. If they wouldn't have beat the Nets
I like
in
the
this
Celtics.
playoff
Listen,
run,
I
I
ain't
would be
followed this
enjoying
shit.
watching them
This
doing
shit.
this.
So
It's not
I
just
ain't
because of
gonna
that
say
though,
nothing.
because they got it. Like they the only team out the East that I thought could give the Warriors at least a fighting chance at this point, because they versatile as fuck.
Yeah,
Racist says Boston.
But
Ain't it? Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Fuck Boston.
Yeah.
Ain't it?
But
I like the Warriors.
Hey, guy. That's how they talk about.
You going with
Shout out
Boston?
to the brothers on their
What
team.
you got? What you
So-
got? Who you got?
Yeah, I like the Warriors. Warriors in 6.
Who you got, G?
They probably Warriors. I ain't even gonna lie. Up until we started talking about it, I didn't even know who was in that shit. But
now you know.
about Warriors, honestly, I thought I ain't gonna lie. I thought
That
it
was the
them.
only part I've been right about. Because at the beginning, I said it's either gonna be the Warriors versus the Nets or Warriors versus the Bucks.
Hit that shit, Cam. Hit that shit.
You know,
We don't
I
put
knew it was
pressure
gonna
on
be
the
the
show.
Warriors. I just didn't know who they was gonna be
bullshit.
playing against. So
Yeah, I feel like goddamn early in the season we goddamn kind of saw how the Warriors was hitting on all cylinders. They would be back in this position. So
back,
and goddamn,
gotta give Steph his credit. Man.
besides, you know what I'm saying, with the wrap up the
I like,
weekend.
Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, well both
Yeah.
of them was. Shit, and Draymond, you gotta get that core.
Yeah, I like
get
that too.
He is literally the glue that holds
Yeah,
that
man.
team
You gotta give
together.
that core.
Only thing I take away from Draymond is I like it and I don't like it. That nigga has something to say about every fucking call, bro. And it's like I
Which
like
one of
it,
these superstars don't.
but it's like he's gonna real life challenge that shit. Like he's one of the ones that's gonna fall. Braun do and don't. Braun might stand right there and talk to you, but I feel like goddamn
Braun do it.
Draymond gonna follow your ass and talk about that shit 2-3 plays
Devin
later.
Booker, Chris Paul, all the way out there crying.
But it's like I like it though, cause it's like shit. That man, he don't pick. Like he's gonna challenge all them shits. Like, and if he's wrong, he wrong. He gonna let that shit go. But he challenging every fucking call.
So
So
give them boys core their credit, cause they back in the chip.
Undersized
With
defender,
basically
you
a
gotta
whole
do that.
new team, really, aside from them boys.
a whole lot of young
And they
pieces,
still
but
ain't even got they whole
still
team.
their big three, and just a lot of interchangeable
And Wiseman
pieces.
came back.
Exactly.
So,
So shit, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna give a shout out to all the podcasts in the area. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Untitled Pod. Shout out to Make It Make Sense. 2 Girls, 1 Pod. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do-rag.
Under the do-rag.
Vibes high.
You know, vibes high.
Power tripping. Did y'all spoke on CJ project?
We still, I haven't tapped in yet. I gotta tap in. But
Listen, CJ the DJ, shout out to you, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Project that you dropped
Down by the river,
9
DBTR.
Oh, I
nine
didn't see
part
that.
2. I mean part 1. That shit's so hard.
Shout out to CJ DJ, man. That nigga been doing a lot of shit.
I ain't gonna front them boys did just make a hit. We
I
need
saw Brad at the what's it, brunch and R&B brunch, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Rhythm and Brunch.
Yeah.
shit. Clay James and Mark Jamel. All them boys just made a song.
That man brought the
Down
city
by the
together on
river.
That one.
That shit was tough. I ain't gonna hold it. Shout out to them boys, for real, for real. Shout out to them. But everybody else that's doing the goddamn doing their thing on the podcast, man. Everybody that's doing their thing on the 9 to 5. Everybody that's doing their thing on their self. You know what I'm saying? Self grind. You feel me? They all that. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your business. Keep hustling. Keep grinding. You feel me? Podcast gonna support. Shit, y'all keep tapping in with us, man. Tap into the O2 Lit podcast. Y'all make sure y'all holler at my boy Queasy.
She about to turn 90 on tomorrow.
Shout out to Grimes. Y'all just make sure y'all say happy birthday, happy belated. Goddamn, about time to drop. And y'all make sure y'all fuck my boy Queasy on the pictures, the videos, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? This has been another episode of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We out this bitch.
It's later.